Good afternoon, folks, and welcome back to the Big Invitational. Here we have our other quarterfinal match between Oscar and Billy. Oscar sneaking into the back of playoffs. Congratulations to him, two-time playoff maker. Billy making playoffs in his first ever season, so also quite impressive. Two very different team styles, though. Billy, big on the baton pass strategy. Let's see if he leads into Ninjask again. Oscar actually had a big change-up. He's part of that major three-way trade, so he has that Tyranitar and Gyarados now. Sandstorm team with some Reggies to play defensively. Let's see how it goes. Oscar leading off with the Gyarados into the Blaziken. Pretty positive matchup for Gyarados. Blaziken can have Thunder Punch, but doesn't want to stay in. We see Hidden Power most likely flying. Porygon 2 can take it though. Unfortunately, Trace does not proc Intimidate. And this turn would be cool if it did. Regice coming in. And this is a weird matchup. Neither Pokemon can really damage the other that much. Porygon 2 just recovers everything off. Regice eventually heals. It's kind of like a PP stall war. So we are actually going to speed this up because I feel like it's going to be in for a while. Moving on to fast. And we see it happening. Yeah, we see the rest coming down, the recover. Ooh, and the switch out. Blaziken actually getting a entry point here. Blaziken threatening quite effectively. Ooh, substitute though. Sky Uppercut, not going to do much to Claydol, is resisted, and Claydol is quite defensive. Getting some damage down, but Blaziken is going to be forced out here. Back to the Porygon 2. Tracing the Levitate. That Toxic traded between the two. Claydol, if it's refreshed, has a way to get out. And Regice coming in. This actually makes it so Regice wins the stall war. This Porygon 2, I don't believe, has really any way to get rid of the Toxic. Raikou coming in, though. This could be a good setup time for Raikou. Especially if he substitutes. Camera ups, though. Outside of Hidden Power Water, which most Raikous do not run. This is a pretty bad matchup for him. Hidden Power, probably... Ooh, is it grass or ice? Hard to tell based off that. But Raikou, even with the crit, is going to go down. Ooh, no he's not. Going for the Fire Blast, possibly trying to get a read. Oscar now in dire straits with choosing to go for Fire Blast there. Getting a little fancy. Gardevoir can take some stuff here, though. Does Psychic kill? It does not kill with +2. Gardevoir does not live Thunderbolt. Sandstorm will keep Raikou from healing back up, but this is not great. Ooh, you don't see the full pair of that. Would have been some crazy luck. And Oscar has taken down the Raikou, but lost a lot because of that. Intimidate will cause Ninjask to pass a -1. And we see Gyarados has Roar. Just Billy just hope to get damage down here. Yeah, smart move. Oh, and Oscar reads it though. Substitute is down. Gyarados actually can just attack into this. Ooh, going for the Dragon Dance on the Protect turn. That was very smart. With the -1 attack, I don't know if Gyarados actually needs to roar out here. Oh, Cradilly. Can't get roared out anyways. Billy going for the Suction Cup strategy. And now this seems really annoying. Toxic is down on Cradilly without rest. There's no way to heal that Toxic. We see this has Toxic Barrier Amnesia. No Way Rest is that third move. This thing is not going to die, ever. Let's recover. Tyranitar is back in. Toxic will eventually cause Cradily to go down. Cradily not the best receiver of speed, considering it doesn't really do much. You don't necessarily need to be fast to be to click Toxic. Camerupt will go down next turn regardless, just getting some damage down onto Porygon 2. Earthquake is probably the better move there, just to guarantee some damage. Fire Blast is never going to kill anyways. Regice is back in. Regice has, well, should be waking up the next turn. Doesn't need to stay in though, Claydol. Blaziken shouldn't be able to, actually should be able to take it out with toxic damage plus an attack, especially with a Swords Dance. If Sky Uppercut hits, Rock Slide, just enough to kill. We see Blaziken is faster. Rock Slide missed. That would have done a lot to Gyarados. Possibly even taken it out. Unlucky. And Ninjaski is back in. You see Gyarados just doesn't want Billy to be able to pass a substitute. Smart move. You just have to keep that substitute down. Porygon 2 is back in. Oscar does have a good answer for this, though. In the Regice, that will not be fighting in the Blaziken anymore, so the Regice switch is actually fairly decent tempo now for Oscar. Taking on that Blaziken was huge, as it was the main threat for this Regice. Regice can actually just... Oh, the crit will do it. Save us a little bit of time. Thank you, Regice. This thing is so bulky. Can kind of just sit in front of this Ninjask as well. Ninjask cannot substitute again. It substitutes, it dies. We're able to get a Protect and switch though. And what does Billy have as that last Pokemon? Does he have Poliwrath? Or Marowak? We'll find out. Wailord, actually. Ice Beam not doing a ton to Wailord. But Wailord cannot do anything to Regice. Tyranitar is the sacrificial pawn for the Water Spout. Regice just coming back in. Oscar just making sure Wailord does not explode on him. Thunderbolt will make that Wailord do no damage. Or Self-Destruct still might kill. Oh, we see the rest though. Wailord has such a cool looking sprite. One of my favorite Pokemon from Generation 3. Just a big dude. Kind of a cool idea. Fast Wailord. Definitely a threat. Get some cool moves. Water Spout and Self-Destruct. And most likely a Hidden Power... I'll maybe run Hidden Power Electric against Oscar's team to hit that Gyarados. This game looks to be won. Ninjask will pass speed to Cradily, but Cradily will just slowly die, and especially with the crit. Regice really saving us time here. What a guy. Oh, Hidden Powder fighting. Interesting. Or Rock. Anyways, GG's to Oscar. Congratulations on Game 1. Moving on to Game 2. Oh, hold on. I should probably switch these for continuity. There we go. We're watching from Oscar's side. Switching out to the Raikou lead. Camerupt is in. Does he change to HP Water? He does not. Porygon 2 is Toxic again, and that is not the start Billy wants. Trading Toxic with the camera up, not terrible, but as we saw, Porygon 2 can get stalled out pretty easily with its Toxic. Camera up does not care. It's willing to risk its life. Maybe you want to keep it around to deal with this Raikou. This Raikou looks like we have some trouble dealing with it. But once Porygon 2 is down, Oscar's team does really open up. Not really valuing the camera up and getting pretty lucky with a bunch of Fire Blast hits. Do we see Oscar switch out now? Or go for the Earthquake maybe. Fire Blast again. Maybe he's Choice Banded into it. No, he's not because he's with Toxic. What am I saying? Claydol is Oscar's tried and true Blaziken answer. Earthquake now is free to click now that Porygon 2 is down. Credilli coming back. Taking actually a decent amount from this Claydol. Might be a fairly tack invested. And the Toxic down on the Claydol again. Well, on the Credilli and the Claydol. Does Billy have a way to heal this Credilli, or is he just going to set up defenses to die to Toxic again? Looks like he doesn't have a way to deal with this Claydol anyways. Oscar bringing in Tyranitar. Fine with it getting Toxic. Cannot roar it out. It has Suction Cups. Regice is back though. The classic stall Pokemon. Raikou can maybe set up enough to deal with Regice. I don't think so though. Not with Sandstorm. We see the Calm Mind. And the Ice Beams are doing too much. Can maybe get one more Calm Mind in before he has to fire off. We see the switch though. If this Raikou had Hidden Power Water, it would be quite a threat here. We see Substitute as the fourth move option. Stalling out a little bit of Toxic damage. Did he make the adjustment? Hidden Power Grass or Ice still would hit super effectively, so it doesn't give us information. Claydol's close to going down. Ninjas can surely stall it out. Not before it gets intimidated, though. Does Billy run the same team here, or does he use a different Pokemon to Baton Pass to a surprise factor? Credilli is back in behind the Substitute. Very difficult for Gyarados to deal with, but we know Credilli's only damaging or move that can possibly do damage is Toxic, so an easy switch in. Oscar still trying to roar out the Pokemon with Suction Cups. Maybe he's trying to just waste turns to stall out, but I don't really see the point of that. Might as well either break the sub or switch in Regice here. Is Billy just PP stalling, hoping to get all the Ice Beams out from a Regice? Will die in this next turn, though. Well, maybe not. Toxic damage not ramping up enough. Needs an Ice Beam. Oscar recognizing the stall win condition with the using Thunderbolt over Ice Beam. Blaziken is back in, and Gardevoir. A terrible switch into Blaziken. Hidden Power. Ghost could be a little bit scared here if he has it. Gardevoir does outspeed. Blaziken not the fastest. Psychic will one-shot. Now it's Ninjask plus something in the back versus the world. If Gardevoir and Regice go down, possibly a Speed Pass, a Wailord could sweep here, but Billy didn't really have a way to get through that Regice. He did with Blaziken, but wasn't able to get it off the ground. We see Ninjask setting up +2 speed. What is it? Switch to. Protecting for, well, +4 speed, I guess. What is coming in? And it's the Whalelord again, and that is not what you want to see. Whalelord can maybe take something out within a self-destruct, but that's about it. We see the rest, but Gardevoir 2 hits it anyways. I see Sleep Talk. Sleep Talk something. Hidden Power. Not enough to kill Gardevoir. And we've seen this before. Ninjask versus 6. They'll not be able to take out all of Oscar's team. And well played by Oscar. Great game plan coming in. And congratulations to Oscar for moving on to the semifinals. And thank you to Billy. Congratulations on a great first season. It was cool to see a little bit different of a strategy coming in. And congratulations on making playoffs in the first season. Quarterfinal exit is nothing to be ashamed about, especially for a newcomer. You can catch Oscar next week as he battles against Justin and his team of M Pokemon. Bunch of malicious Mons in the semifinal. In the other semifinal, we have August versus Jack in age-old rivalry. So stay tuned. Things are getting hot.